like about this. Use it, then I invert it. Right now I have everything at like that transparency. It's actually a very good reason. Really don't want maybe I'll go a little bit capacity. Yeah, this is the busyness that's underneath the tree I'm talking about. Or in brush opposite. Around the, in this way, I'm using the opacity tool. I'm using the pressure. So right now, how hard I'm pushing on the pen is telling Photoshop essentially how much of that grass texture I want to see. How much I don't. Let's see. Some spots where I want more grass to come. There's good there. That's looking good. A and M say hi. Oh, my babies say hello. Aw, so cute. How's it going? Aprilibrium is my lady, and A and M are Arwen and Mercury, my little girl. Hi, baby girls. I miss you. I'm gonna have to go see them here in a second, aren't I? Okay. Grass here. Definitely not here. We have a lot of dark spots here that I'm gonna paint. Gonna create some better blending between the textures. This back it down. Right now, back. All right, I think this is turning out here. Let's turn our music. In it. One more. Yeah, there. This is what I wanted. This. That is not. That. That. So tension coming up through the grass. I think that's pretty good. This is a bit dark. I think what I'm going to do. So this. Yep. Here. Blending. Go. Give some dimension to the grass, but also to make sure that we're getting some brighter patches there. I don't know if I like this much. Grab this. This I think is good. Cool. All right, now let's save this. That in the game. Okay, so wow, you're seeing me in like half a frame a second. 0.75 FPS. 0.2 FPS. There we go. Oh, that's a flattering shot. All right, come on. There we go. Longest saved file I've ever seen. Yeah, Photoshop's like, their hardware acceleration is not focused on me right now. Encoding overloaded. You know what I also don't play nice together is Discord and Photoshop. Because they both tap into hardware acceleration and they're not friends. Come on, Photoshop. What the heck is going on? Seriously. There we go. We're still at 99%. Come on, man. Let us move along. The shop's like, no, I've crashed. Oh. Save. Save the Photoshop document this time. Oh, I think I also know what's happening. I'm saving onto a Google Drive, and it's probably trying to upload to the Google Drive while I'm streaming, while this is happening. You know, I really need better bandwidth, Cox. You tell me I've got certain bandwidth. Let's see. What does my speed test say? Come on, let's pull up speed test. Run a speed test. See what happens. Yeah, that's not great. It's supposed to be 5 times that. Oh, hey, look at that. Not terrible, not terrible. Okay. Seems to have righted itself in a way. Right, here we are. Oh look, we actually have a percentage going up here instead of just stuck. While it's doing that, let me save the file for rectification. Copy into our game folder. File. Oh. This, I think, might move this all, because that will match the texture better. And then with this guy, I need to make these, I need to change the coloring to do that. Change the coloring. Photoshop's, no, you're gonna open up another file. Oh. All right, so let's do some color match. Hue saturate. Let's see. Well, yeah, I usually have a couple heavy programs open at work at a time, and Photoshop's the only one that's 100% deep. Yeah, I mean, it really is. Photoshop never really got with the times, and they just kept adding features, and they gutted the people that are actually working on the thing. And so now you've got all these people working on the AI implementation of it. But yeah, anyway, so let's wait, you know what, I'm going to bring it to that. Afraid I'm going to need to modify. There. Cool. And then add stuff. What does it look like in is where I have these textures here against the ground here as well. For that, let's bring back in the super recovered. Thanks, Photoshop. You're going to be a hog again. Sorry, everybody. I think I'm going to go out of my is. Hi, Mercury. Hi. Hi. Are you watching me right now? Arwen watching me? Where's Arwen? Anyway, sorry everybody. I just, you know, entertaining the kids. Actually, you know, turns out I'm actually pretty good at that. It's one of my strengths. Okay, so let's get back here, and this little bad boy is what I'm talking about. We're going to duplicate that group, and we're going to bring it into 2017. That there. And what we're going to do is we'll take that. Rotate it counterclockwise. Actually, it clockwise. go. Now we're going to bring that over. Right up. I feel like this texture is backward. I really feel like that texture is backwards. Yeah, I'm gonna do a break. Oh, so. Cut it out. There. Nice. And then I think I'm going to flip it. Transform. Flip. No, that's not. I think I need some actual real ground. I'm gonna do here. Take this. Ground. It. Invert that mask. Paint it in. Drop it. Hey, let's see. Got it going. Oh, hey, 9 people. How's it going? All right. So now let's go ahead and add a bit of this here. Better that this looks like authentic blend. Less too much. Okay, cool. So that's looking good. I'm not sure if I like this brick that much. That's okay. That grass there is beautiful, and as long as the whole melody to blend it out. Cool. Way. That out. Yeah, that's looking. Hey. Okay, let's save that. And then let's also. Oh, you know what? All right, time to save that. Save PNG version. Save a backup of how confident I am. So confident I am, I guess. I don't know if I should have the main light on. Oh man, there's some really good screen freezes right there. I am quite entertained by that. Right. Okay, it looks like we're good there. Let's just close out of Photoshop for now. Okay, and now I need to copy those files. Right. just saved? Or did I save it in the other location? I'm confused. All right, well, I'm just gonna. I mean, that looks exactly it. All right, let's try the game. Another battle first. Ooh, somebody's gonna die. Ooh. No. That seam looks pretty good. Happy with that seam. I think there's one spot. Like there's less grass than I feel like that to anybody else. Okay, well, let's leave the battle. Get into it on another. Is oh, it must be loaded previous. Okay, so let's try this. Exit. Let's just try the game. Try to load the game again. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, and I'm sitting here doing this and not showing anybody. There we go. That's more like ding. Okay. So that's a happier. grass is going. You know, right here is not perfect, but it just does and stuff. That. Right. Let's see here. Shiva. The other spot. Move the rock all around the edge here. Okay, and this side is not. Fix that now. And it's not terrible. Okay, it's passable, but there's the too dark. So this is looking better. Still too dark. Still too dark here. At least until I pull up Unity. Let's try another angle. Let's give it a go. Check out my little. I was gonna go check on them a little bit ago, and whoa, that was weird. The one issue I have here. This is given. Need to make this grass light color darker color. This area. Okay, do that. But other than that, we've got a really nice background here. Let's see how it's there. Look at oh. Doesn't give you a little bit of the view. Looks like I need to do that grassy thing to the other side of them. Fire is showing me like right edge and make it better. I really do like this right here. I need to fix. Dark patch, pass lighter. This is one of those problem backgrounds that I've had the entire journey. And so once it's complete, I'm going to feel really good about it. Just show, by the way, while we're here. Oh. Need to scan. Obviously not a playable playthrough. Utilizing the playthrough for testing purpose. And then, yeah, I need to make the grass patch under. While we're here, textures. And that's really debilitated by no scan. I wanted to show you guys the enemies in the scan pose, but in that save. So anyway, yeah, that's turning out well. I'm going to take a little break for now, and while I take a little break, I'm going to section, and there I'm going to put on Game Gengo's translation FF8 video. That while I go take a break.
Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Game Gengo's vocabulary series. In this series, we go through a different game every single episode that is voted by you at the end of each episode, and our goal is to eventually cover every single piece of vocabulary in the JLPT. So we're trying to collect as much as we can. As we go through that process of collecting all of this vocabulary, we're also going to be breaking down every single sentence in the game so you learn everything, so you could play everything that we cover all by yourself. You will know it all. Vocabulary, grammar, particles, everything, but our focus is vocab. But we'll also be having a look at the translations. As we go through and you learn the words, you can start to translate it in your head, but then after we go through each of the words, we will then actually have a look at both my literal translation as well as the game translation. And so in this episode, we are going through Final Fantasy VIII. Now, this is actually a really special game to me. No game quite hit as hard as this did for me growing up. I don't know what it was about the game. I don't know whether it was its themes or its soundtrack or its setting or the fact that it had the most kind of relatable main character, having, the main character have, brown hair and kind of green eyes. I don't know, for some reason I just really connected with Squall, especially when I was young. And I don't know, maybe it was just the age being able to relate to Squall or whatever, but whatever. But it was just a really special game to me, and it still is a really special game. Even to this day, for some reason, I don't really connect to any other main character as much as I do Squall. Maybe he's just the most relatable, the most human, but for me, this is really a special Final Fantasy. And so I'm really excited to be able to touch on this in this episode. So if you watched our previous episode, you will have learned 178 new words, and this episode, we're pushing that up to 304. So the N5, we're going from 6% knowledge all the way up to 9%. So we're almost already 10% of the way done with the JLPT N5. Then 3% of the N4 up to 6%. So another 3% jump. So that's really good. For the N3, which is a bit bigger, we have 3% to 4%. So only 1% jump, but N3 is much bigger. Same with the N2, only 1% jump. But we are still learning. Here we have twice as many words for the N3 and twice as many for the N2 as well. So we're still making growth, but you can just see how big they are compared to the N5, which were almost a tenth of the way done. And so just before we get into the game, if you want to support the channel, please consider liking, subscribing, and maybe even joining us on Patreon, and you can become a part of our Discord community in where we help each other learn Japanese, be able to connect with each other, and it's just a really fantastic place to kind of chill out, make friends. It's kind of become my only form of social life, really. I just kind of, hang out with everyone in Discord. It's just a really nice place just to chill in a kind of friendly environment where we all love Final Fantasy, video games, Japanese, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so without further ado, let's get into Final Fantasy VIII. Okay, so starting off, we can see here Squall is in the hospital bed after the cutscene where he was fighting against that blonde-haired guy. And kind of quite an intense battle when he got slashed across the face. And so you can kind of see the bandage around him. Now, one thing quickly just to note is that I have installed some modifications for this. I'm actually not a huge fan of the original version of Squall in the remake. He kind of looks more boyish rather than the manly kind of ikemen, look for the original Squall. However, I have made a few adjustments here with this mod, and it does look a little bit better. His hair is more brown color like it should be, rather than the kind of darker brown that the actual game has. And so you can see that it's very subtle differences, but I like it this way. Now, one thing I just want to quickly say is I have not completely modified this game, because actually the Japanese version, you can't mod very much. Right now, if you play the English version, you can play with HD backgrounds and HD everything and full 4K resolution, crazy graphics, but for some reason, in the Japanese version, the mods won't let you install them. So that's very unfortunate, but I can have an updated Squall model, Rinoa model, and a couple of, monsters and enemies. So look forward to that. Anyway, so as we have a look here, we have Kadowaki sensei saying, "Daijoubu dane." And so daijoubu means to be all right, dane is right. So you're okay, right? Daijoubu dane. Now, actually, the first piece of new language we have here is actually sensei. Now, you probably already know sensei. It's quite a common word in Japanese media and anime and manga and everywhere. But this means kind of a teacher. But it doesn't have to only be used for teachers. It can also be used as the title or form of address for a teacher, master, doctor, lawyer. All of these people who are skilled in a certain art or craft, right? That's kind of the sensei. And so here we have that Kadowaki sensei, which means Dr. Kadowaki in English. Now, you have two selections here. You can either reply with "ah" or "hitai ga itamu." And so for every line, we'll have a look at the game translation, literal, and the actual game. The green is the Japanese, the blue is my literal, and the red is from the actual game. And you can see that the font is a little bit different. I actually prefer my font here in the blue. I think that looks very nice, but the game translation is quite, it's kind of thin font. It doesn't look very good. Anyway, so we can see here that "ah" means yeah, and "hitai ga itamu" means my forehead hurts. And you can see that literal translation was used in the game, and actually quite surprising in Final Fantasy VIII, there's quite a lot of literal translation, perhaps because it's a bit of an older game. Hitai ga itamimasu. And so I choose the bottom selection, "hitai ga itamu," and here Squall replies with "hitai ga itamimasu." Now, why is it different? Why was the selection itamu, but the actual response was itamimasu? The reason is because the first one was a selection in a menu, and that would be very strange to use keigo or polite speech when it's a selection in the menu, right? And it's the same reason why you don't